Lenny Krayzelburg, look at this. What's up, man? We had Ryan Murphy's brother Patrick here a while ago. We were talking about American legend backstrokers. We got the man right here. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing well.
This is awesome, eh?
Very impressive.
Yeah.
I wish I was swimming.
I know. You'd eat it up. Have you? Look at the crowd around Shane now. That's wild. How cool was that having him on the show?
That was great.
That was awesome.
Great.
What a guy.
Winning it.
Yeah. His swim last night was huge, eh?
He went out for it.
He did. He went for it, man. I love that. You
Yeah.
know, throw it out there. You got one last shot, and then see what happens. And how long you been here?
I just got yesterday.
Okay.
So last night was first night of the finals.
Yeah, people said they saw you at the US Masters meet. You made an appearance there?
Yeah, so a friend of mine was actually swimming there.
Yep.
So I just stopped by to watch.
Yeah. Okay. You don't. You train. I mean, you're fit. Look at this. You're still
His
fit.
arms are as big as
But
yours, Brett.
you don't race?
No, I don't race.
No, no race. I'm not into that either, my friend.
What do you mean? I saw it from yesterday.
He dragged me into a relay.
You look good. I asked her if you're even training. She said no.
No,
But
nothing.
stroke looked
Nothing.
pretty good.
That was a dry start. Yeah, that was cool. It was fun. It's fun.
Nate, we're replacing you with Lenny next meet, just so you know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. He's our backstroker next. Nate got us off to a terrible start in backstroke.
29.
29 in the 50 back. Yeah, it wasn't fun. Put us in a hole.
You brought it back.
Yeah, brought it back.
The Hawke.
Do you have any role out here?
No, just really. I know they're on getting to recognize the 2014 today.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But other than that, no, just wanted to be part of it. Just kind of check it out.
And there's a bit of alumni reunion tomorrow.
I'm leaving. I leave early.
Okay. All right.
It's a good trip for me.
Yeah. Cool. Well, but how's it looking on the outside and like on the TV? How's it been, you think?
It's been great. I'm just people that usually don't follow swimming.
Yeah.
Just in my interactions, even in my business,
Yeah.
Learn to swim. I've talked to a lot of parents, and they're watching it, and they're having their kids watching. So listen, it's about time that our sports gets the recognition. You know, you and I have spoken about this for a long time. The response is great. It looks awesome on TV. It's really an experience, and hopefully we just can build on this momentum.
Now you have captained American teams, Olympic teams in the past. What's that responsibility like? I imagine it's probably going to be like maybe a Ryan Murphy, Caleb Dressel type situation on the men's side. What's it like to captain a U.S. Olympic team?
Yeah, listen, it's a tremendous responsibility. I did so in 2004, and it's first of all a tremendous honor, right? To be able not just to make the Olympic team, but be chosen as a captain.
Right.
But for me personally, and I think you know me a little bit, I'm more of a lead by example type of guy. I don't talk a lot, but certainly leading by example, and also making sure that everyone on the team knows I'm available.
Yeah.
That I was available for them, whatever support they needed it, whatever guidance and help they needed, I was always there. And that was kind of my role, and I really embraced it and enjoyed it.
Sonny, the Brits are good, mate. They got a good team. The Aussies are good. We're finally getting going into an Olympics where it's not necessarily US dominated, even though we've got an incredible US team going. But mate,
it's just world swimming right now, though. Like if you actually go through, say, just the men's events, and you try and predict a favorite, not a prediction, but a favorite. America probably have one or two men that are a favorite to win an event. Like maybe Murph in one of the backstrokes, and then maybe Bobby in the distance events, maybe Caleb in the 100 fly.
Yeah.
Like that's realistically it. And that's not to say any other country has more. It's just there's a massive spread. You've got Swiss swimmers, you've got Romanian swimmers, Australian swimmers, British swimmers, like Italian swimmers, Chacon. There's so many fast guys in the world now, and it's exciting, right?
I think it's very exciting. I mean, as you're listing all those names and people from these countries, it's just the parity in the sport. I think that's awesome. I mean, that's what you want to see, right? You sometimes people kind of lean into just having one country dominating. Mm-hmm. This is what makes it fun, and you also never know who's gonna all of a sudden appear in the Olympic final, and that's what makes it even that much more exciting to watch.
Yeah, but I saw a clip of Phelps yesterday, I think, where he was not talking about taking a backward step. And I know you feel the same way, like the US do feel a pressure to keep that lineage, right?
Well, listen, the pressure is good. I think we obviously have I guess the history and the responsibility to
Yeah.
keep the pressure on.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of pride in always being, a nation that usually wins the most medals and continue the momentum on that. And I do think it's important that, those that have been part of it in the past, vocalize that with the current generation. That they have high expectations. You need to continue to live up to high potential of USA swimming and representing US.
Yeah.
But at the same time, having the parity should technically raise the level of those that are racing at the games.
All right, Lenny, give us the inside word here. How do you win an Olympic gold medal? How do you do it? I couldn't do it. I couldn't figure it out. How'd you figure it out, man?
Well, listen, you know it. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of believe in yourself. But more than anything, it comes down to the mental game.
Right.
Mental game at the most important moment.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, we talk about the training, but it's always the mental game.
How long before your final did you truly, talking hours, days, months, did you believe you were going to win?
Oh, I believed I was going to win.
Always.
Leading into the Olympics. I knew it was my race to lose. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
So mentally, I was preparing more. How do I stay within myself with controlling myself and how I do so? And listen, even at this level, I actually had a very unique experience at trials in 2000. I knew I was going to make the team. But in the finals, in the finals of 100 backstroke, I swam Neil Walker's race rather than swimming my own race.
Okay, right.
And actually, my time was slower than it was in semifinals. And it was a perfect reminder that heading into Sydney is that I need to stay within my own plan, my own race, and not worry too much about who else, was swimming next to me.
Right. Relays are a huge part of the Olympics as well, and the US has such an incredible history of medley relays. You've led those off, and you've got them in the lead before. What was your mentality in that relay? Like, is it like you're tired at that stage? It's the last day of the meet. You've gone through, your 100s, your 200s, you're fatigued, but the boys need you, the country needs you. You forget all that, right?
Exactly. You keep the focus on. Listen, I remember that Sydney 400 medley relay. I was in my zone, same way I was for that first race, the 100 backstroke.
Really?
Yes, you have that tendency to relax, especially personally. I won 2 gold medals
Yeah.
under 200. I could have give in, right? Could have, but no. There's obviously responsibility to the teammates, to our overall team, to our country, and it's a tremendous honor to represent your country on the relay. So the focus, with me at least, continued to be very precise and was ready for that.
Are they vulnerable in that relay?
Yes. And that's not a dig at the American team. It's just, again, depth. The Chinese team are ridiculous, and they have a breaststroke is a superpower on the medley relay. Like, a lot can be won and lost on the breaststroke. And China obviously have Chin Hyang, who's a 57. Right now, Nick Fink is a 59.0. He has obviously been way quicker, and he's a great relay swimmer. Britain have Adam Peaty, who is again a superpower. And we now have a backstroker. I don't know if you've seen, Lenny. We've got a backstroker who is 52 now, for the first time since Liam Tancock. So we've got a 52.7.
What's his name?
Ollie Morgan.
Ollie.
And we actually have a second guy who's 53.0 from Florida Gators. Johnny Marshall. So we've got 2 world-class backstrokers. And yeah, that's really exciting. Obviously, you've got a great back end on the American team, and Murphy leading off. And then China are great. Italy are going to be good. They lack a butterfly, but they've got a great 58 breaststroker. They've got the world record holder on the backstroke, check on. And they've always got a fast freestyler with Moressi. So, there's 4 or 5 teams.
How does that make you feel, Lenny?
Well, obviously, I want our guys to win it. But again, listen, to me, competition is always good. Yeah. Listen, that's that's where the true champions step up, is when the competition is at its highest. And you're right. It's a wide open field on that 4x1 medley relay. It'll be a fun race to watch. And obviously having Ryan on the team, will help. His
Yeah,
experience
right.
and the way
Yeah.
he just calms everyone
Mhm,
down.
mhm.
You don't see that, right? You can't see that on TV. It's what happens behind the scene, and Ryan is really great at that. And I think the team overall will lean into his experience and leadership.
That's a team of winners. Just to say though,
Yeah.
and Ryan, we talked to his brother about how he gets faster in finals, but he also gets faster in relays. First of all, he's been 51 on like every relay at a major meet forever. And then you've got Nick, who's at 30, another really experienced guy. Dressel needs no explanation. And Giuliano's the only rookie, but he seems like a winner from every race I've seen from him.
Mate, Hunter Armstrong could be on the front or the back of that too.
And that,
by the way.
yes, 100%.
Let's not forget
no,
that.
no, I'm just going on, winners at this meet.
Yeah.
But
Gotcha.
that's an experienced team, and that goes.
Yeah.
Just basically.
And probably, I mean, with all the other teams and countries you listed, this is no matter who the 4 people will be on that relay will be the most experienced.
Yeah.
Just leaning into Nick and Ryan and Dressel alone. So
Now Shane Cass is getting mugged over there. Look at that. He is.
Shane has not stopped signing autographs and taking pictures. Just so you know, since
There's 100 people around him right now, right in front of us. It's wild.
The guy was emotional yesterday.
He was. That was
How
awesome.
great.
Great.
Yeah.
That was great. I think that's probably the most emotions of anyone on this.
Yeah.
meet.
Yeah,
100%.
That I've seen on personally.
Yeah,
That was great.
wild.
We've got a good question
What's
about relays. How about the women's medley relay? US have 3 current world record holders in their respective events right now. Is that right? So Regan on the backstroke,
Right.
Lily on the breaststroke,
Okay.
Gretchen on the fly, and then
Wow.
obviously insert any freestyler they want. Maybe Tori, maybe Simone,
yeah.
who's a world champion,
Olympic
Olympic champion.
Yeah.
Sorry, that team. I think is not going to be close. I think that team eats up the competition.
Eats them up. Yeah, that's a tough one. No one's beating them on paper right now, unless something drastic happens. But that one's a runaway. Yeah,
That's a really good.
It's a runaway.
That's a good relay.
How do you feel about mixed relays? The men and the women competing together at the Olympics. What's
I
your
think that
personal
would be
opinion?
great. I really do.
No, it's
I
happening.
think-
It happens. Yeah.
Is this the first
Second.
Second one. Yeah.
I listen. They've done this at World Champs for a
Right,
while.
yeah,
Now, so
You like it?
yeah, I like. It
I'm not a fan.
personally.
I'd tell Bill I'm not a fan.
He
Why?
regularly
Why?
tells people.
Why? Because I don't think you can train for it, Lenny. Like, look, the men's 4x1, women's 4x1. From the moment they're picked, they're figuring out what the order is. They're coming together as a team. They're working together over the next month. They're bonding. That's not happening on this mixed medley relay. They're waking up that day and they're saying, "Oh, okay, I think maybe you'll swim today, and maybe you'll swim today." I just don't like it in terms of an Olympic goal. We put too much into this, where you have to work for something. That to me just seems like a giveaway. You know?
I definitely see your point and logic behind it. Obviously, you're right. I mean, you build that camaraderie a month into it, especially during your training camp, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily happen when you don't know if you're actually going to be on that relay.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It just
I
doesn't
that,
feel
that
good.
standpoint,
Yeah. I
yeah.
don't know.
But I also think just part of it as a sport overall. I mean, I think that's one sport where you guys know this well, where both men and women are always training together, and a lot of women can actually keep up with men in training and practices. Maybe that's one event that that relay isn't a bad thing.
Mate, Lenny, what's your feeling on the 50s of stroke at the Olympics?
I think they should put him in.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Yes.
It's about
Lenny
time.
would have won 4.
Plus, you can come out of retirement.
Yeah. We could do a medley relay mixed. No, you think you would have won the 50 on your day?
Well, listen, I broke the 50, 100, and 200.
The confidence never leaves.
Yeah, that's
In
a
the
yes.
same meet.
That's a yes. Lenny's a badass. No one's beating Lenny Krayzelburg at his best. Come on, man. Let's get serious. Have you ever seen a picture of him at the Sydney Olympics?
Of course, I've seen
It
pictures.
was like he was sculpted out of clay. Back 2,000 years when they did those things out of marble. That was him, mate. He was just a freak.
Listen, I gotta thank my parents.
Genetics.
Genetics, yeah. Lenny was ripped. Mate, this is cool. So, all right, well, this is the last day of the podcast. We're going to wrap it up with the legend himself. The lineage of American backstrokers is just crazy, isn't it?
Incredible. It's
Crazy.
incredible. I'm honored that I'm part of it, and I'm also excited to see how it continues.
Yeah.
Did you see
Progress.
Keaton Jones the other day? What did you think of that kid?
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Well, listen, even Akins as well. I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
This kid, third place twice, 100, 200, very
Ah.
close races. But listen, I know it pains now. It hurts today,
Yeah.
but the confidence it should give him for the next 4 years should be tremendous, because that should tell him he belongs at this level. He's the future of
Yep.
USA backstroke moving
Yeah.
forward. These two guys. So yeah, it's we're in good hands as always. Backstroke is always in good hands in the US.
It is. Well, what a way to wrap this up. Thanks to USA Swimming. We've really loved this. Thank you for opening the doors to us. Couple of foreigners walking in here and doing a USA Swimming, podcast has been extraordinary. But finishing with the man Lenny Krayzelburg, this is a dream. So, mate, you know how I feel about you. I love you to death. You're a legend, and it's a great way to finish.
Thanks.
Sonny, you've been epic this
Right.
whole time,
Cheers,
mate.
Lenny.
Loved it.
Oh, that's a grip he's got there. Oh,
I'm telling you.
my hand just got crushed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's nuts. Listen, everyone who's been watching all week long or
Thank
8
you.
days
Yeah.
long, thank you so much. This has been a dream for us. Maybe one day we'll be at the Olympics as well. We're not there yet, but we'll get there soon, eh?
yeah, we want to, and also events need this is set the bar, but we can't go back to what it is. And as you said, LA is going to be great, but I want what meets in between. We can't wait 4 years to do something like this. It has to be more regular.
Yeah.
And there is kids and fans loving swimming more than ever, more people watching than ever.
Yeah.
And we have to allow it for it to start happening. Kids are going to want to go to a swim meet, but if it goes back to what they're normally like and it's a boring long day, then they're not going to want anymore. So thank you, USA Swimming, for setting the bar and hopefully making this sport better than ever.
Yep. Cheers. We're signing off. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the swimming.